Tropicana, but you'll have to do. Just put that lid back on for now, okay? So I don't slop it. So this is their biggest breakfast burger. Even comes with their signature pickle. Oh yeah, that's good. I believe that's like a sausage patty. And there's an egg, cheese, bacon on there. Wow, that just looks amazing. Wow. That's fantastic. Wow. Here we go. Wow. I'm basically having a hamburger for breakfast. Now, Triple O is a scaled down version of White Spot. White Spot is a family restaurant. Mostly in Canada. I think they have some in Japan, different places. But it's a sit-down family restaurant. Good hash browns. You can tell that's very clean vegetable oil or deep fry oil, whatever they used. Very nice taste. They have these very nice family restaurants, always nice and clean and nice and tidy, and they always look good, very attractive. Menu is very diverse, very extensive. I've only had one bad meal there. A few years ago. I ordered some kind of a pasta dish. It was dry and greasy. Next to nothing for sauce. It was just not very good at all. Very disappointing. But excellent fish and chips. I had fish and chips for once. Their burgers are really good. They have their Triple O sauce. And their burgers are really, I love the Monty mushroom burger, Really good. I've had a lot of different things there, and like I said, the pasta was the only one thing I didn't care for. It's so nice the snow is completely, totally melted. It's been melted now for a while. But it's so nice because that snow stuck around pretty good for about almost a week. And then about another week, just a lot of remnants of it, just slushy and sloppy because it was warming and raining. And so, glad that's all gone. service that would come along and pick your oil up and take it away. I think they would actually refine it or recycle it or something. I met this guy over on Savory Island a couple years ago. He was renting e-bikes. He was what some people might call a hippie. A lovely man. Just a lovely man. And he said, I made one YouTube video. And it's a video of him running his truck on vegetable oil. He'd converted it to vegetable oil. He said that was my one and only YouTube video, and I've looked for it and I could never find it. These are so good. Some kind of a sauce on here. I don't know if it's ketchup or what it is, but this is quite filling. Yeah, that sausage patty, the bacon, the egg, you know, cheese. There's a lot going on there. When I pulled up there, they have a drive-through, but I wanted to actually go in the restaurant, kind of get a closer look at the menu. And I thought they were closed. It looked like it. It looked kind of dark in there. So, drove up, walked in. As I was getting close, I could see the hours that they're open at 8. And I was there, you know, just before noon. I was even curious as to whether they're still serving breakfast. And so I went up there and I opened the door. They were open. But I was the only customer. And when I went in, yeah, it looks like mayonnaise and ketchup or something. The young girl kind of startled her because she was busy doing stuff. And I guess she didn't even hear me walk in or see me. And she just kind of looked up and was kind of startled. It was kind of funny. This is good. Would I order this again? You bet. That is really good. Never had one of these before. They have breakfast ciabattas with a sausage patty or bacon and egg or whatever, right? I'd like to try more of their breakfast items. I haven't tried the Subway breakfast items yet. I want to do that. Kind of curious to what their breakfast items are like. I think any fast food restaurant should be serving breakfast because that's a huge market. We live in a world now where people are always on the go. They always want to get their breakfast on the go, get their coffee on the go, you know. That's just the world we live in nowadays. Never used to be like that, but it sure is now, so. Dang, these are good. breakfast market is huge, you know. And I remember when McDonald's never opened until I think it was noon, years ago. And they got in on the breakfast thing. They may have even been one of the first fast food restaurants to start it. I'm not sure, but I mean, most of them are in it now, I mean, even Linda used to tell me that when her kids were little, she would swing by Tim Hortons and get them a breakfast bagel and a juice or something because it was just faster that way. My doctor, Dr. Finger, the clinic he works in, they take turns getting coffee. He gets coffee twice a week for some of the other doctors and receptionists and nurses just in his own little area. That just kind of shows you the market, Some people just have to have their coffee in the morning, like around here. It's like Tim Hortons, People have to have their Timmies, Did I tell you I got a Keurig for Christmas? I love it. I was never one to go out and get my coffee anyway. I know a lot of people do, but I never was. I always just made my own coffee at home. But the price of coffee's gotten pretty steep. I always drink Kicking Horse. Very good coffee. I have a grinder so I grind my own beans. But by the time you buy the coffee, buy the filters. A lot of times I was always a 2-cupper in the morning. I started scaling that back to 1. That seemed a shame to, throw away all the little coffee grounds just for 1 cup. I also noticed that when Linda's family would come down for a visit, they were just down recently. Her son would get up first, so he'd make coffee, and he'd make like about a half a pot or 3/4. Then his wife would get up an hour later. Well, by then the coffee is stale, so they throw it out, make it fresh, and just a lot of coffee going down the sink. So the Keurig, everybody just makes their own cup when they feel like it. Way smarter. Bob Dylan once said, when he listens to a Gordon Lightfoot song, he always feels he doesn't want it to end. He wants it just to keep on going. That's how I feel about this breakfast burger. It's so good, I don't want it to come to an end. It's really good. I remember when I first started making my videos, a lot of my viewers would give me a hard time about wiping my face so much with a napkin. So this one time I decided, I was eating a big burger, so I decided I wasn't going to wipe my face anymore, and I had to. And at one point I got this big streak of mayo on the side of my face, which I was completely unaware of. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? So one time I decided not to wipe my face. Got a big smear of mayo. Could have been worse. Could have had half a pickle hanging on this side. good burger. I would have to say it's one of the best breakfast items I've ever had. Because like I said, it was like a burger, you know, sausage patty and the egg and the bacon and cheese and wow, a nice sauce too. It's funny, it was so nice to see the rain the other day. The rain kind of gets on my nerves sometimes, especially in the summer. I want nice weather in the summer, but I mean, here we are, we're still in the winter. But when we had all that snow, I was just really missing the rain because at least with the rain, you don't need to shovel it. It doesn't prevent you from getting anywhere, you know, and you can still get around. I don't know if I could have ate two of those, but I could have ate another half. Now speaking of Linda's family, when they live in another town, her son and his wife and two daughters, they live in a town a little bit less than an hour and a half from here, towards the west coast. When they come down, they always have we always have a big breakfast. Usually like egg McMuffins, or recently we had bagel with bacon and tomato and egg on there. It was really good. And sometimes Linda's daughter-in-law makes these finished pancakes, very kind of like a crepe type thing. That, my friends, was delicious. Absolutely delicious. Wow. I want to try more of their breakfast items. I want to start doing more of their lunch items too. Like, they got really good hamburgers. Like, their hamburgers are exceptionally good. Lovely. Anyways, well, that was a short little video. Not too short, not too long, you know, just right. Oh boy. You know, I don't feel grossed out. Sometimes when I eat certain foods at certain restaurants, I feel kind of gross. You know, like I'm really hungry when I get there. I have this voracious appetite. But, you know, I have to say, I don't normally eat a lot of fast food. I know people think I eat like that all the time, but when I do eat at fast food restaurants, sometimes I feel kind of gross after, you know. But I do normally eat quite healthy. But for my videos, I guess I give the impression I eat like this all the time because I make these videos and I eat this type of food. But no, a lot of times Linda and I make homemade soup and stuff like that, you know. Okay, well, there it is, my friends. There's my video. That was the breakfast burger from White Spot Triple O. So, thank you for tuning in. I'll get rid of some of this stuff here. And if you want a shout out, hit me up. Comments, I do my best to answer all the comments. I mean, I always do. Sometimes it may take me a couple days. There was a while back, it took me about 3 days to answer some of the comments because there was snow on the ground and I wasn't able to get over to my condo to deal with all that. And so that's it. So, and like I said, if you want a shout out for somebody else, just hit me up. If you've got a YouTube channel that you're starting up look after yourselves, look after each other, and we'll see you next time, okay? Bye now.